is worn and tattered at the seams, full of the paths I walked inside my dreams. I took the scenic route to clear my head and followed every word that you had said. The compass needle spins a little slow, trying to find which way the currents go. But every road I travel feels the same. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. Station lights are blurring in the haze. I'm counting up the rhythm of the days. I saw the mountains and I saw the sea, but nothing felt as right as this to me. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. The miles are just a measure of the time, a line within a very simple rhyme. I'm grateful that the circle always closes, just like the blooming of the garden roses. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. The porch light signals from the quiet lane, washing away the dust and all the strain. The door swings open to the golden light, and everything is settled for the night.
Branches sweep the surface of the lake, a gentle ripple in the morning's wake. I'm sitting on the mossy, shaded ground, surrounded by the softest rustling sound. The willow holds the secrets of the stream, living within the middle of a dream. I watch the silver water drift along. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. The sunlight filters through the hanging green, a softer light than I have ever seen. I'm tracing all the patterns on the wood, doing exactly what I knew I should. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and miles away, but we have found the beauty of the day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. Time is a motion that we try to hold, but here it turns into a story told in every swaying branch and every breeze. We learn the language of the ancient trees. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and miles away, but we have found the beauty of the day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. The water settles into mirror glass, watching the clouds of afternoon now pass. A perfect stillness wraps around the park as we wait for the coming of the dark.
The needle drops with such a gentle hiss, a sound that I have learned to truly miss. The living room is filled with golden haze and echoes of the long forgotten days. The smell of roasted beans is in the air, a simple moment that we get to share before the phone rings or the world demands. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. You're looking the sleeve of faded blue, trying to find the one that fits the view. We don't need dancing or a crowded room, just watching how the golden shadows bloom. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. They say the new things carry all the sound, but here is where the deeper truth is found. in every scratch and every skipping note, a song that time has carefully wrote. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. The final song is fading to a close in ways that only the evening really knows. We sit in silence as the needle lifts, accepting all the day's quiet gifts. We left the pavement hours and hours ago, fallen where the quiet pine trees grow.
The city noise is nothing but a ghost, a distant memory we used to host.
The air is thin and fragrant with the pine. We're walking on a straight and narrow line. The sunlight dances on the forest floor. Deep in the woods we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go. I point to where the silver brook has run, sparkling beneath the afternoon sun. We don't need maps to tell us where we are, as long as we are standing near the star. Deep in the woods we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go. The heavy armor that we wear each day is finally starting to just melt away. We are the people that we meant to be, living in balance with the wild and free. Deep in the woods we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go. The twilight deepens in the dense dark green, painting the softest sight I've ever seen. The creatures start to whisper in the dark, leaving behind the forest's gentle mark.
I'm walking through the remnants of the rain. My heartbeat is a steady, gentle drum to all the new beginnings yet to come. I don't know where the path is going to end, but I am grateful for the chance to mend the broken pieces that I left behind. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're building up a mosaic of the day. In every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. The world is wide and waiting for our feet, where every shadow and the sunshine meet. We're learning how to balance on the wire and fuel the flicker of the internal fire. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're building up a mosaic of the day. In every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. Maybe the road is rugged and it's steep, but we have promises that we will keep, to stay together when the wind is cold and share the stories that have yet been told. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're building up a mosaic of the day. In every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. The horizon opens like a closing hand, welcoming us to the new promised land. We leave our footprints in the silver dust, built on a foundation of simple trust. Frost is melting on the window pane, washing away the winter's long remain. I see a tiny bud upon the vine, a little signal that the sun will shine. The air is different when I open wide, the heavy layers I have worn inside, a sudden lightness in the morning breeze. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. I put my heavy coats into the chest, giving the wool a long and needed rest. The garden waits for seeds that I will sow, watching the grass begin to softly grow. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. We live through all the shivering and cold, a story that the darkest nights have told. But now the cycle turns to golden light, and everything is feeling balanced right. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. The sun is climbing higher in the blue. Everything feels so vibrant and so new. The world is breathing with a steady grace, leaving the winter in another place.
The day's leaning toward the western sky. I watch the shadows lengthening nearby. The kitchen fills with soft and amber light before the world begins to turn to night. There is a magic in this time of day, when all the worries start to melt away. I find my center in the quiet room, bathed in the golden hour glow so deep. Promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. I pour a drink and sit beside the glass, watching the world so gracefully now pass. The colors soften into shades of rose, a secret that the tired evening knows. Bathed in the golden hour glow so deep, promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. We're always chasing minutes on the clock, trying to fit the key inside the lock. But here the time is stretching out so wide, with nothing left for us to fear or hide. bathed in the golden hour glow so deep. Promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. The amber deepens to a violet hue. The transition is coming into view. The sky is settling into velvet black, with no reason for us to look back.
I step out to the balcony alone. The city lights are glowing on the stone. The air is cool and carries scents of pine. A little taste of what I call is mine. The world is humming in a distant way, washing the remnants of the busy day. I close my eyes and listen to the hum, held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow, watching the city shadows start to grow. I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. The moon is hanging like a lantern bright, watching the rhythm of the city light. I find a balance in the empty space, with such a steady and a gentle grace, held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow, watching the city shadows start to grow. I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. Sometimes the day demands a heavy toll, but tonight I find the healing of my soul in the breath of air that touches on my skin as the dark and quiet hours begin, held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow, watching the city shadows start to grow. I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. The stars are blinking in the deep expanse, inviting all the clouds to join the dance. The midnight passes into silver gray, preparing for the promise of the day.
porch light signals through the evening haze. I'm thinking of the rhythm of our days. The tea is waiting in the ceramic cup. The garden flowers finally open up. There's no demand and there's no urgent call. Just the shadows dancing on the wooden wall. I know you're coming down the winding road. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, know that you have a place to call your home. Steady as the turning of the tide. The house is standing in a simple grace, with every picture in its proper place. I've got the stories that I wanna tell, and all the things that I have learned so well. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, know that you have a place to call your home. Steady as the turning of the tide. Maybe the journey was a test of heart, tearing the comfortable world apart. But every mile just leads you to the door, and I couldn't ask for anything much more. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, know that you have a place to call your home. Steady as the turning of the tide. The moon reflects within the window pane. The world is washed away by evening rain. I turn the lock and leave the worry out, ending the season of the hidden doubt. The wind is shaking at the window frame. The day has brought a little bit of shame. You come inside and drop your heavy coat, a tired rhythm in your whispered note. The world has asked a little bit too much, but here you're safe within a gentle touch. The storm is raging miles away from here. Let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain. The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove, a simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul.
take your hand and lead you to the chair.
There's nothing left for you to have to bear.
The lamp is casting shadows on the wall, waiting for the evening light to fall. Let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain.
The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove.
A simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul.
Whatever battles you have fought today
are left behind and finally blown away.
We build a wall of quiet and of grace
within this tiny, warm and sacred space. Let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain.
The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove.
A simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul. The embers glow with such a steady spark, keeping the light against the coming dark. The rhythm of our breathing fills the hall as evening settles over one and all. The attic holds a box of dusty things, like ribbon ends and broken wooden rings. I find a photo taken in the fall, the greatest treasure of them all. We were so young and everything was new. The sky was such a perfect shade of blue. I smile to think of how we used to be. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word that we have said. Like golden leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath. A tapestry of all our simple grace. The house is quiet now, the children grown. The seeds of kindness that we both have sown are blooming in the garden of our mind, leaving the harder lessons far behind. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath, a tapestry of all our simple grace. We don't need monuments to mark the time. It's hidden in the rhythm of the rhyme of every cup of tea we drank at dawn, long after all the busy years have gone. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word that we have said, like golden leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath, a tapestry of all our simple grace. The sun sets softly on the porch and gate, leaving behind the rush and all the weight. The day concludes in shades of amber fire, as memories fulfill our heart's desire.
I found a journal hidden by the beam, filled with the fragments of a younger dream. The paper's brittle and the ink is pale, a long forgotten, quiet little tale. The attic smells of cedar and of time. Each page is filled with fragments of a rhyme. I read the words and feel the pulse of youth. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind. A gentle reminder of the way I grew, between the old reflection and the new, a history that's written in the dust. I turn the pages, careful not to tear. The air is heavy with a quiet prayer. Some words are faded, some are crystal clear, a map of every joy and every fear. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind. A gentle reminder of the way I grew, between the old reflection and the new, a history that's written in the dust. Maybe we're writing stories every day, in all the things we do and all we say. And one day someone else will find the key to all the fragments that belong to me. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind. A gentle reminder of the way I grew between the old reflection and the new, a history that's written in the dust. The lamp is flickering as night draws near. The past is fading, leaving only clear a sense of wonder at the road I tread, with all the books I haven't even read.
The world is rushing, always on the go, with places that it thinks we ought to know. But here within the circle of the room, we watch the evening shadows softly bloom.
The coffee's warm, the evening air is still. I see the moon behind the distant hill.
There is no better place for us to be. It's only you and I within the light,
guiding each other through the middle night. We don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things. You talk about the garden and the seeds and all the small and simple daily needs.
I listen to the melody you make in every single breath that you partake. It's only you and I within the light, guiding each other through the middle night.
We don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things.
The busy streets are miles and miles away, forgotten in the closing of the day. We found a treasure in the humble chair, and in the quiet kindness that we share.
It's only you and I within the light,
guiding each other through the middle night.
we don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things.
The candle burns until the wax is gone. I'm looking forward to the coming dawn.
The stars keep watching from the navy blue as I find my happiness right here with you. beside the willow at the gate, and didn't know the turnings of our fate. The sun was bright, the summer was in bloom, and we had never even known of gloom. But life has brought its season and it's cold, and all the stories that we've since been told, we kept the promise through the wind and rain. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. You're reading by the fire in your chair, with winter starlight tangled in your hair. The simple years have made our love more deep, a harvest that we're very proud to keep. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. It's easy to be brave when skies are clear, but we have learned to hold each other near. When storm clouds gather and the thunder rolls, we keep the music in our weary souls. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. The fire is low, but keeps a steady glow, just like the love that we have come to know. The house is silent, keeping watch with grace, as sleep begins to settle in this place.
The morning tide is pulling at the sand. I walk along the edge of this vast land. The water sparkles in the rising sun. The race of life is finally all done. There's a rhythm in the turning of the blue, a simple truth that I have found in you. The heavy worries drift away from shore. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. The salt is crisp upon the cooling air. I'm running fingers through my messy hair. The world is wide and waiting for the tide, with nothing left for us to fear or hide. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. Maybe we're small beside the deep expanse, but we are invited to this liquid dance, learning to trust in the pool of the moon, humming along to a maritime tune. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. The sun dips low, the horizon glows red. I'm thinking of the words you softly said. The water hums a lullaby so sweet, as day and evening finally come to meet.
She walks into the kitchen with the light, the golden remnants of the passing night. A cup of coffee balanced in her hand, the quietest person in this busy land. The dew is still upon the garden pane. She hums a song that sounds like springtime rain. Everything brightens when she starts to move. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire, a gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. The sunbeams follow her across the floor, dancing patterns by the wooden door. She doesn't know the beauty that she brings, just the simple rhythm of the tiny things. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire, a gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. It isn't in the jewels or the clothes, it's in the way the sunlight softly flows, a steady warmth that lingers in the heart, creating beauty from the very start. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire, a gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. The shadows shrink away before her feet, making the early hours feel complete. The day expands in shades of gold and blue, renewing everything I've known of you.
I never knew the shades of amber light until I saw you standing in my sight. The way you handle all the little things, the joy that every simple moment brings.
There's a palette that you carry in your soul that makes the broken parts of me feel whole, a gentle spectrum that I'm learning now.
I'm painting the colors of your heart today,
watching the dullness slowly drift away, from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true, a masterpiece that you have made alive.
You're finding kindness in the hardest place,
with such a steady and a quiet grace.
I'm just a student, learning how to see
the beauty that you're revealing to me.
I'm painting the colors of your heart today,
watching the dullness slowly drift away, from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true, the masterpiece that you have made of life.
They look for colors in the neon glare,
but they are missing what is really there,
the subtle beauty of the daily bloom
that fills the corners of this quiet room.
I'm painting the colors of your heart today,
watching the dullness slowly drift away from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true. The masterpiece that you have made of life. The twilight settles in a velvet deep, promising secrets that the stars will keep. I'm holding on to every vibrant line, grateful that all this kindness is now mine. I'm looking up at shapes upon the blue, imagining the places we could go to. The cotton balls are drifting in a line, a simple pleasure that is purely mine. They don't have worries or a heavy load, just drifting over every winding road. I'm feeling lighter just by looking up. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light and the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. The world is bustling beneath the feet, with all the noise of the crowded street. But here the silence has a different tone, a beauty that I'm happy to have known. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light and the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. Sometimes we need to lift our weary eyes and find the wonder in the open skies, to realize that we are part of something vast, with beauty that is meant to always last. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light and the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. The sun descends behind the cotton drift, giving the afternoon a golden lift. The sky transforms into a velvet haze, ending the wonder of the quiet days.
The city hums outside the window pane, I'm watching droplets of the falling rain. The neon signs are reflecting on the street to a slow and a very gentle beat. I close my eyes and let the silence in, thinking of the places that we've been. A flicker of a memory starts to rise. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. I pour a drink and sit within the glow, watching the shadows as they start to grow. There is a dignity in missing things, and all the comfort that the absence brings. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. Maybe the distance isn't what it seems, just a bridge we travel in our dreams, to find the essence of what we have shared, and know exactly how much that we cared. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. The ink is drying on the final page, a quiet theater for a simple stage. The moonlight fades into the morning gray, welcoming the promise of the coming day.
The winter frost is clinging to the gate. I've learned to practice how to simply wait. The earth is sleeping under heavy snow, waiting for the light to start to grow. It isn't hard to be this patient now, watching the frost upon the maple bough. The cycle turns regardless of our haste. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that wakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. The coffee steaming in the ceramic cup. I'm watching how the daylight wakes us us out. There's beauty in the period of rest, a quiet time to put the heart to test. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that wakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. Sometimes we force the bloom before the spring and miss the song the waking robins sing. But if we learn to trust the turning year, the golden light will surely reappear. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that wakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. The sky turns pale, a hint of amber gold, a story that the season has just told. I set the heavy cloak upon the chair, stepping out to meet the warming air.
The map is worn and tattered at the seams, full of the paths I walked inside my dreams. I took the scenic route to clear my head and followed every word that you had said. The compass needle spins a little slow, trying to find which way the currents go. But every road I travel feels the same. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. The station lights are blurring in the haze. I'm counting up the rhythm of the days. I saw the mountains and I saw the sea, but nothing felt as right as this to me. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. The miles are just a measure of the time, a line within a very simple rhyme. I'm grateful that the circle always closes. like the blooming of the garden roses. I'm always finding my way back to you, like morning mist that gathers on the dew. No matter where I wander or I roam, you are the place that I define as home. Like gravity, I'm pulled to where you are. The porch light signals from the quiet lane, washing away the dust and all the strain. The door swings open to the golden light, and everything is settled for the night.
The branches sweep the surface of the lake, a gentle ripple in the morning's wake. I'm sitting on the mossy, shaded ground, surrounded by the softest rustling sound. The willow holds the secrets of the stream, living within the middle of a dream. I watch the silver water drift along. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and miles away, but we have found the beauty of the day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. The sunlight filters through the hanging green, a softer light than I have ever seen. I'm tracing all the patterns on the wood, doing exactly what I knew I should. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and miles away, but we have found the beauty of the day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. Time is a motion that we try to hold, but here it turns into a story told. In every swaying branch and every breeze, we learn the language of the ancient trees. Beneath the willow tree we find our grace, a sanctuary in this hidden place. The world is turning miles and miles away, but we have found the beauty of the day, sheltered by the bowing of the leaves. The water settles into mirror glass, watching the clouds of afternoon now pass. A perfect perfect stillness wraps around the bark as we wait for the coming of the dark.
The needle drops with such a gentle hiss, a sound that I have learned to truly miss. The living room is filled with golden haze and echoes of the long forgotten days. The smell of roasted beans is in the air, a simple moment that we get to share before the phone rings or the world demands. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. You're looking through the sleeves of faded blue, trying to find the one that fits the view. We don't need dancing or a crowded room, just watching how the golden shadows bloom. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. They say the new things carry all the sound, but here is where the deeper truth is found. In every scratch and every skipping note, a song that time has carefully wrote. Just coffee and old records on the player, like the soft murmur of a quiet prayer. The rhythm spins a circle on the floor, and I could not ask for anything much more than this melody of crackle and of steam. The final song is fading to a close in ways that only the evening really knows. We sit in silence as the needle lifts, accepting all the day's quiet gifts. Left the pavement hours and hours ago, following where the quiet pine trees grow.
The city noise is nothing but a ghost, a distant memory we used to host.
The air is thin
and fragrant with the pine. We're walking on a straight and narrow line. The sunlight dances on the forest floor. Deep in the woods, we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go.
I point to where the silver brook has run, sparkling beneath the afternoon sun.
We don't need maps to tell us where we are, as long as we are standing near the star. Deep in the woods, we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go. The heavy armor that we wear each day is finally starting to just melt away. We are the people that we meant to be, living in balance with the wild and free. Deep in the woods, we find our steady beat, with moss and needles soft beneath our feet. The canopy is hiding all the sky, watching the busy, rushing world go by. There is no clock to tell us where to go. The twilight deepens in the dense, dark green, painting the softest sight I've ever seen. The creatures start to whisper in the dark, leaving behind the forest's gentle mark. The morning mist is clinging to the lane. I'm walking through the remnants of the rain. My heartbeat is a steady, gentle drum to all the new beginnings yet to come. I don't know where the path is going to end, but I am grateful for the chance to mend the broken pieces that I left behind. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're building up a mosaic of the day, in every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. The world is wide and waiting for our feet, where every shadow and the sunshine meet. We're learning how to balance on the wire and fuel the flicker of the internal fire. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. Maybe the road is rugged and it's steep, but we have promises that we will keep, to stay together when the wind is cold, and share the stories that have yet been told. In every step we take there is a grace, a rhythm in the changing of the place. We're building up a mosaic of the day, in every word that we decide to say, reaching for the light that starts to bloom. The horizon opens like a closing hand, welcoming us to the new promised land. We leave our footprints in the silver dust, built on a foundation of simple trust. Frost is melting on the window pane, washing away the winter's long remain. I see a tiny bud upon the vine, a little signal that the sun will shine. The air is different when I open wide, the heavy layers I have worn inside, a sudden lightness in the morning breeze. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in a rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. I put my heavy coats into the chest, giving the wool a long and needed rest. The garden waits for seeds that I will sow, watching the grass begin to softly grow. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in a rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. We live through all the shivering and cold, a story that the darkest nights have told. But now the cycle turns to golden light, and everything is feeling balanced right. It's the first day of spring in the waking land, taking the season by the trembling hand. Everything stirs with a brand new beat, flowing in a rhythm down the quiet street, waking the color from the frozen gray. The sun is climbing higher in the blue, everything feels so vibrant and so new. The world is breathing with a steady grace, leaving the winter in another place.
The day is leaning toward the western sky. I watch the shadows lengthening nearby. The kitchen fills with soft and amber light before the world begins to turn to night. There is a magic in this time of day, when all the worries start to melt away. I find my center in the quiet room, bathed in the golden hour glow so deep. Promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. I pour a drink and sit beside the glass, watching the world so gracefully now pass. The colors soften into shades of rose, a secret that the tired evening knows. Bathed in the golden hour glow so deep. Promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. We're always chasing minutes on the clock, trying to fit the key inside the lock. But here the time is stretching out so wide, with nothing left for us to fear or hide. Bathed in the golden hour glow so deep. Promises that the evening shadows keep. It's in the dust motes dancing in the air, a simple beauty that we get to share, savoring the light before the stars arrive. The amber deepens to a violet hue. Transition is coming into view. The sky is settling into velvet black, with no reason for us to look back.
I step out to the balcony alone. The city lights are glowing on the stone. The air is cool and carries scents of pine, a little taste of what I call as mine. The world is humming in a distant way, washing the remnants of the busy day. I close my eyes and listen to the hum, held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow, watching the city shadows start to grow. I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. Watching the rhythm of the city light, I find a balance in the empty space, with such a steady and a gentle grace, held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow. Watching the city shadows start to grow, I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. Sometimes the day demands a heavy toll, but tonight I find the healing of my soul in the breath of air that touches on my skin, as the dark and quiet hours begin. Held by the midnight breeze so soft and slow, watching the city shadows start to grow, I let the currents carry all the weight, leaving the worries at the garden gate, floating in the stillness of the night. The stars are blinking in the deep expanse, inviting all the clouds to join the dance. The midnight passes into silver gray, preparing for the promise of the day.
The porch light signals through the evening haze. I'm thinking of the rhythm of our days. The tea is waiting in the ceramic cup. The garden flowers finally open up. There's no demand and there's no urgent call, just the shadows dancing on the wooden wall. I know you're coming down the winding road. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, know that you have a place to call your home, steady as the turning of the tide. The house is standing in a simple grace, with every picture in its proper place. I've got the stories that I want to tell, and all the things that I have learned so well. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, know that you have a place to call your home, steady as the turning of the tide. Maybe the journey was a test of heart, tearing the comfortable world apart. But every mile just leads you to the door, and I couldn't ask for anything much more. I'll be waiting for you in the quiet light, safe in the shelter of the coming night. Whatever distance you have had to roam, Know that you have a place to call your home, steady as the turning of the tide. The moon reflects within the window pane. The world is washed away by evening rain. I turn the lock and leave the worry out, ending the season of the hidden doubt.
The wind is shaking at the window frame. The day has brought a little bit of shame.
You come inside and drop your heavy coat, a tired rhythm in your whispered note.
The world has asked a little bit too much,
but here you're safe within a gentle touch.
the storm is raging miles away
From here, let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain. The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove, a simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul.
I'll take your hand and lead you to the chair.
There's nothing left for you to have to bear.
The lamp is casting shadows on the wall,
Waiting for the evening light to fall. Let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain. The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove, a simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul. Whatever battles you have fought today are left behind and finally blown away. We build a wall of quiet and of grace within this tiny, warm and sacred space. Let me be your shelter in the rain, a quiet place to wash away the strain. The fire is lit and coffee's on the stove, a simple ritual in the room we love. We are the anchors for each other's soul. The embers glow with such a steady spark, keeping the light against the coming dark. The rhythm of our breathing fills the hall as evening settles over The attic holds a box of dusty things, like ribbon ends and broken wooden rings. I find a photo taken in the fall, the greatest treasure of them all. We were so young and everything was new. The sky was such a perfect shade of blue. I smile to think of how we used to be. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word that we have said, like golden leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath, a tapestry of all our simple grace. The house is quiet now, the children grown. The seeds of kindness that we both have sown are blooming in the garden of our mind, leaving the harder lessons far behind. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word that we have said, like golden leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath, a tapestry of all our simple grace. We don't need monuments to mark the time, it's hidden in the rhythm of the rhyme of every cup of tea we drank at dawn, long after all the busy years have gone. Oh, the moments we shared are woven in the thread of every single word that we have said, like golden leaves upon a garden path, lingering after all the summer's wrath, a tapestry of all our simple grace. The sun sets softly on the porch and gate, leaving behind the rush and all the wait. The day concludes in shades of amber fire, as memories fulfill our heart's desire.
I found a journal hidden by the beam, filled with the fragments of a younger dream. The paper's brittle and the ink is pale, a long forgotten, quiet little tale. The attic smells of cedar and of time. Each page is filled with fragments of a rhyme. I read the words and feel the pulse of youth. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind, a gentle reminder of the way I grew, between the old reflection I turn the pages, careful not to tear. The air is heavy with the quiet prayer. Some words are faded, some are crystal clear, a map of every joy and every fear. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind. A gentle reminder of the way I grew, between the old reflection and the new. A history that's written in the dust. Maybe we're writing stories every day, and all the things we do and all we say. And one day someone else will find the key to all the fragments that belong to me. These are the notes from the attic of my mind, searching for the pieces that I left behind. A gentle reminder of the way I grew, between the old reflection and the new. A history that's written in the dust. The lamp is flickering as night draws near. The past is fading, leaving only clear a sense of wonder at the road I tread, with all the books I haven't even read.
The world is rushing, always on the go, with places that it thinks we ought to know. But here within the circle of the room, we watch the evening shadows softly bloom. The coffee's warm, the evening air is still. I see the moon behind the distant hill. There is no better place for us to be. It's only you and I within the light, guiding each other through the middle night. We don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things. You talk about the garden and the seeds, and all the small and simple daily needs. I listen to the melody you make in every single breath that you partake. It's only you and I within the light, guiding each other through the middle night. We don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things. Busy streets are miles and miles away, forgotten in the closing of the day. We found a treasure in the humble chair, and in the quiet kindness that we share. It's only you and I within the light, guiding each other through the middle night. We don't need anything but this small space to find the rhythm of a steady grace, a quiet love that's built on simple things. The candle burns until the wax is gone. I'm looking forward to the coming dawn. The stars keep watching from the navy blue as I find my happiness right here with you.
We stood beside the willow at the gate and didn't know the turnings of our fate. The sun was bright, the summer was in bloom, and we had never even known of gloom. But life has brought its season and it's cold, and all the stories that we've since been told. We kept the promise through the wind and rain. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. You're reading by the fire in your chair, with winter starlight tangled in your hair. The simple years have made our love more deep, a harvest that we're very proud to keep. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. It's easy to be brave when skies are clear, but we have learned to hold each other near. When storm clouds gather and the thunder rolls, we keep the music in our weary souls. These are the promises we made back then, to love each other over and again, through every winter and every summer heat, with every rhythmic pulse and steady beat, a vow that's etched into the very bone. The fire is low, but keeps a steady glow, just like the love that we have come to know. The house is silent, keeping watch with grace, as sleep begins to settle in this place.
Morning tide is pulling at the sand. I walk along the edge of this vast land. The
water sparkles in the rising sun. The race of life is finally all done. There's a rhythm in the turning of the blue, a simple truth that I have found in you. The heavy worries drift away from shore. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. The salt is crisp upon the cooling air. I'm running fingers through my messy hair. The world is wide and waiting for the tide, with nothing left for us to fear or hide. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. Maybe we're small beside the deep expanse, but we are invited to this liquid dance, learning to trust in the pull of the moon, humming along to a maritime tune. We're riding the waves of the turning day, watching the clouds as they drift away. It's just emotion, a gentle rise and fall, answering the ocean's quiet call, finding the balance in the ebb and flow. The sun dips low, the horizon glows red. I'm thinking of the words you softly said. The water hums a lullaby so sweet, as day and evening finally come to meet.
She walks into the kitchen with the light, the golden remnants of the passing night. A cup of coffee balanced in her hand, the quietest person in this busy land. The dew is still upon the garden pane. She hums a song that sounds like springtime rain. Everything brightens when she starts to move. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire. A gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. dancing patterns by the wooden door. She doesn't know the beauty that she brings, just the simple rhythm of the tiny things. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire, a gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. It isn't in the jewels or the clothes, it's in the way the sunlight softly flows, a steady warmth that lingers in the heart, creating beauty from the very start. She wears the morning like a silk attire, kindling the day with a soft desire, a gentle grace in every little thing, like the promise that the birds will sing, illuminating every shadow here. The shadows shrink away before her feet, making the early hours feel complete. The day expands in shades of gold and blue, renewing everything I've known of you.
I never knew the shades of amber light until I saw you standing in my sight.
The way you handle all the little things, the joy that every simple moment brings.
There's a palette that you carry in your soul
that makes the broken parts of me feel whole,
a gentle spectrum
that I'm learning now.
I'm painting the
Colors of your heart today, watching the dullness slowly drift away, from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true, the masterpiece that you have made of life. You're finding kindness in the hardest place, with such a steady and a quiet grace. I'm just a student learning how to see the beauty that you're revealing to me. I'm painting the colors of your heart today, watching the dullness slowly drift away, from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true, the masterpiece that you have made of life. They look for colors in the neon glare, but they are missing what is really there, the subtle beauty of the daily bloom,
this quiet room. I'm painting the colors of your heart today, watching the dullness slowly drift away, from indigo to soft and rose gold hue. Every shade is beautiful and true, the masterpiece that you have made of life. The twilight settles in a velvet deep, promising secrets that the stars will keep. I'm holding on to every vibrant line, grateful that all this kindness is now mine.
I'm looking up at shapes upon the blue, imagining the places we could go to. The cotton balls are drifting in a line, a simple pleasure that is purely mine. They don't have worries or a heavy load, just drifting over every winding road. I'm feeling lighter just by looking up. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light, in the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. The world is bustling beneath the feet, with all the noise of the crowded street. But here the silence has a different tone, a beauty that I'm happy to have known. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light, in the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. Sometimes we need to lift our weary eyes and find the wonder in the open skies, to realize that we are part of something vast, with beauty that is meant to always last. Up in the clouds where the dreams are made, in the softest light, in the gentle shade. We're floating high above the daily grind, leaving the heavy worries far behind. A perspective that is clear and wide. The sun descends behind the cotton drift, giving the afternoon a golden lift. The sky transforms into a velvet haze, ending the wonder of the quiet days.
The city hums outside the window pane. I'm watching droplets of the falling rain. The neon signs are reflecting on the street to a slow and a very gentle beat. I close my eyes and let the silence in, thinking of the places that we've been. A flicker of a memory starts to rise. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. I pour a drink and sit within the glow, watching the shadows as they start to grow. There is a dignity in missing things, and all the comfort that the absence brings. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. Maybe the distance isn't what it seems, just a bridge we travel in our dreams, to find the essence of what we have shared, and know exactly how much that we cared. These visions of you are soft and light, drifting through the middle of the night, like smoke above a fading candle flame. I find myself repeating your own name, a gentle presence in the dark of day. The ink is drying on the final page, a quiet theater for a simple stage. The moonlight fades into the morning gray, welcoming the promise of the coming day.
The winter frost is clinging to the gate. I've learned to practice how to simply wait. The earth is sleeping under heavy snow, waiting for the light to start to grow. It isn't hard to be this patient now, watching the frost upon the maple bough. The cycle turns regardless of our haste. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that awakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. Coffee steaming in the ceramic cup. I'm watching how the daylight wakes us up. There's beauty in the period of rest, a quiet time to put the heart to test. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that awakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. Sometimes we force the bloom before the spring and miss the song the waking robins sing. But if we learn to trust the turning year, the golden light will surely reappear. We're waiting for the sun to break the seal and show us all the things that we can feel. The golden warmth that awakes the garden bed and clears the worry from a heavy head. The promise of the morning is so near. The sky turns pale, a hint of amber gold, a story that the season has just told. I set the heavy cloak upon the chair, stepping out to meet the